What's up, gamers? How you doing? It's John. In this video, I want to review the new Playdate Handheld. I say new, relatively new. It came out a couple years ago, actually, April of 2022. So it's been out for a couple years. Not really well known. It's basically reminds me of a throwback of the original Game Boy. It's not backlit. It's black and white, but it's got a really high-res screen. Games look great. And it's a very reflective screen, as you can see here. So even in good lighting, you can definitely see the screen okay. Even in dim, like candlelit lighting, you can still play fairly well because it's got a nice reflective screen. So independent company, right? Called Panic. I believe they're out of Portland, Oregon. There's a little over 200 games available for this. It comes with 24 you can download as the first, what they call season 1. And when you purchase this, you get free access to those games. So it's a really cool concept, though. Is every week when you sign up, every week they're going to release 2 more games into your handheld, right? So you can update it. It's all done through the clouds. There is no cartridge slot or anything like that. It does have a USB-C. It does have actually a headphone jack, which is interesting. And what sets the Playdate apart is it's got this crank. Can you hear that when I open the crank here? Let's watch. Let's listen again. And you can use it to scroll through the menu. You can also use it in games as a functional controller. So there's no other system that I can think of that has a crank. First, when I saw this, I thought it was actually used to power the unit. It would be kind of cool, like crank if we need some power. That's not the case, right? It powers to USB-C. Battery life on this bad boy is about 4 hours of gameplay, 16 hours of standby mode. There really is no on-off function. There is a sleep mode. There's a top button here that you can put to sleep, and you can close it up. This case here, I got exclusive case. By the way, this handheld is on back order on their website. I'll put a link in the information here on YouTube below so you can check it out. It is on back order. I was lucky enough. They had a booth at PAX West in Seattle recently. I saw them. I heard about this handheld before. Never really got a chance to play it. They had a huge booth presence there. And they were selling these. They reserved several of them, a number of them to sell on site. I'm not sure how many they did sell. According to online sales, have been over about 70,000 units. So it's a huge demand for this. And quite a few games have come out for it already, about 200 as I mentioned before. So that's really cool. And they're all unique games exclusive to the Playdate. And what's really cool is if you're savvy enough, you can actually develop your own games for it for free. So it does come with an open SDK. You can download it on your computer. You can build your own games. You can then import it onto your Playdate and test it. So I think it's a very cool open source unit. I'm really curious to see what other games come out. So let's dive right into it. Let me know what you guys think. And thanks for watching. So I'm going to show you exactly what I got with the Playdate, right? Retails for about $200 US. I believe the case was additional $30 US. This case, as I mentioned before, was exclusive, limited edition. Pizza kind of looks really cool. And it was also about the case, it's magnetic as well. So it really fits and snaps in there. It lays in really good. And each 3 corners has kind of a hole here. So that's obviously for the case. I'm sure you can string through a loop if you want to use it for kind of to carry with you as a keychain, etc. This thing's super lightweight. And as I mentioned before, got a really nice reflective glass. It looks great and flips nicely. Very unique. And it fits in the hand. My hands are huge, obviously, so it looks small, but fits in the pocket really nice. And this is the case. Came with the information about the system itself. I love these independent companies creating these things, breathing new life into new games, being very creative. And it fits in there nicely. And this is where the USB charging port was. This is the cord. I'll show you what it looks like. Here it is. So it's got a USB on one end and a USB-C on the other to charge it. It doesn't come with any wall adapters, so I'm assuming they assume you have one through your phone, etc. And let's take a closer look at the handheld itself. Okay, here's a closer look at the handheld itself, the Playdate. Again, I love the fact that this is very much a throwback to the original Game Boy, right? Very simple. The games are very simple, but they're fun, right? Simple doesn't mean bad necessarily, and that's not the case here, right? So flip it open. It is on sleep mode right now. It has your battery indicator right there. The date and the time. Right, comes with a clock. That's pretty cool. And then this is the crank. And it goes like this. You can crank it, which is awesome. This is the home button or the information button. And you got to press this top button twice to unlock. There's one eye. There's 2. All right. So it comes with, I have 2 games right now. There's 24 games in the Season 1 pass. As I mentioned before, two new games every week will be released. Since I just bought this and registered it, I only have 2 games. Up to 24 will be included, but you can't access those. You have to wait. So it gives you kind of opportunity to check back every week and see what new games are. It's done through the cloud. Whitewater Wipeout is very similar to California games, and I'll show you the surfboard games, and it's got Casual Birder. Okay, go back. Oh, it's loading. Let's go back here. Go home. You get the volume here. You can control the volume. Obviously, you can minimize the volume here, or you can go, that's the loudest. There is no volume control directly on the unit itself. Also notice no shoulder buttons. Okay, let's go back. You can see because of the reflective screen, it looks really nice. Let's go to category, catalog. These are some new games. There is a marketplace, right? Over 200 games, marketplace. Some of the games I've seen upwards to like $13 or more for each. Some of them are on sale. Let's go back. See what's on sale here. Gotta go on sale. This Gun Trails looks really fun. Go down here. It's for $3. Talks about information about the game. Some screenshots. Looks like a shmup. Little anime look. Looks pretty sweet. Okay. I registered now through their website. I registered my credit card, and it's all done through my account. So it knows I'm obviously on Wi-Fi. It's got Wi-Fi. It's got built-in Bluetooth as well. There's a way you can mirror it to your PC or Mac, and you can see the screen, can mirror the screen. I think that's a really clever thing. There's also a dock here that is available that you can dock it. It will charge it. It's a charging station. There's also a pen that comes with it, and it's almost like a digital clock. That was kind of a clever idea. So it's $3. I'm gonna go ahead and hit A. You can crank to buy, so let's go and do that. Okay, I'm buying. It's syncing up to my account. So if you ever were to resell this, I'm assuming there's got to be a way you can delete your account and start fresh, right? Because you don't necessarily want to sell it with games unless you really want to. So it's downloaded. A to download. It comes with 4 gigs of flash memory, right? Internal memory. Right now, 3.6 is free. So it's downloading. All these games are very small, right? 206 megabytes, 242 megabytes for Casual Birder. Here it is, downloading. Gun Trails is only 84 megabytes, so it's a very small game. So even though it's 4 gigs, which doesn't sound like a lot, when you're talking about games this size, you could probably fit the whole library here that's available and still have plenty more space. And I love that this is open source. You can develop your own games through an SDK, which I think is awesome. I'm not skilled enough to create own games, unfortunately. I would show you that otherwise. But for those who are a little more creative and on the developer side, you can create new games for this. And as far as maybe submitting that to Panic in terms of putting on the marketplace, that's interesting as well. I'm not quite sure how that works. Okay, finally downloaded. It was only 80 megabytes, but it took a while. I had to take a break. I've downloaded games that have been gigs in size, like 20 gigs, and it's downloaded faster than this. And it's not an internet connection. My internet's good. So I don't know why it took so long to download 80 megabytes, because that's not much. But it downloaded. And I was wrong. The other 2 games built in are not 200 megabytes. They're 20 point something megabytes, so I misread that earlier. So the game's actually much smaller than I even originally thought. So this is Gun Trails, the game I just downloaded. Audio's coming from here at the bottom. Only 1 speaker, it's mono sound. It's cool anime effects. Some games don't use a crank. Pretty high def though, looks great. Love the sound. Very arcade shmup feel. For $3, I'm not sure how much this costs normally. This game it was on sale for $3. Wow, it's really smooth. D-pad feels good. I like the music. What's that? Oh wait, that's my special weapon. I wasted it. Stay in the middle there. Game over. That's a cool game. Okay, I'm gonna hit. Look at the graphics. That's super cool. Very unique gaming experience. So I'm gonna go home. So that particular game does not use. Let's do Whitewater. Before I show you some more games, let me show you the catalog real quick. So let's go home. Let's go to catalog. And I can use this to scroll, or I can use the D-pad to scroll, right? You can see new games, platformers, different genres of games as well, shooters, platformers, sports games, coming soon collections, right? Shmups, they have RPGs. It does take a while to load some of these. So I don't know, maybe the Wi-Fi connection from this unit to my Wi-Fi is kind of slow. I'm not quite sure why that'd be the case. You have staff picks, quick plays. Okay, go home. Okay, let's check out Whitewater. This game does use a crank. Watch. Oh. Okay, hold on. They crank it. Gotta land it at a good angle. Ah. Half-baked. Build up some speed here. Kind of unusual using the crank. Let's try again here. Score 14, there's a wave. Yeah, it's just like part of California games, that wave. Crank it. So we can get a 360 on here. There you go. Oh, double 360, what up? I got too greedy there. That's cool, okay. So again, kind of a short, these are fun short games to play, check out. Check out Casual Birder. Snap, yeah, start new game, yep. So this is like a camera. I can focus using the crank. Got a new bird. I gotta focus. There you go. Trying to get pictures of birds here. I only have 10 pictures to take. It's kind of got like an RPG element to it. And I got worms, so I can go fishing, I guess, later on. I'm assuming, or maybe birds. You can delete some of these bad pictures. Oh, there's a bird. Blurry. I'm out of space. I gotta delete some of these. You only have up to 10 pictures at a time, I guess. That's cool. I think the California games are surfboarding game is better in my opinion, but we'll go back to home menu. It's kind of fun, kind of unique. So I like the different types of games it comes with. I'm curious on the other games. There's 24. The first season's available now with 24 games, and they're working on season 2. Overall, what I think about the Playdate? Well, I think it's cool. I hope they come up with more colors. Right now, to my knowledge, they only have yellow available, but I'm sure they can come up with other colors. I think it's a really cool concept. It's definitely indie. I like supporting indie companies. I think it's cool. So I want to share some love with you guys and talk to more about it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know what you guys think. The one thing, I guess, the only gripe I have about it is the games take way too, from my personal experience anyway, take way too long to download. Especially considering they're really small games, but hopefully maybe that's my personal thing. I'm not sure if you'd have the same issue or not. But that's really the only other gripe. I wish it was backlit. If it was backlight lit, it would eat up more battery life. I suppose that's probably why they don't do it. Reflective screen does look good though, overall. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. We'll see you guys soon. Take care, and of course, game on.